In English, it will be exam assessment preparation. Alright, so we are looking at last year's grade 10 control test, and the first question, it is in English. It says write the recurring number 0. So given to us number 1.1, our question number 1.1 is 0.12 recurring. Alright, and they ask us write it as a fraction. Now it is a fraction, however dit is 'n breek, maar dit is 'n herhalende desimale breek. Alright, so hulle wil hê ons moet nou gaan skryf as 'n breek met 'n teller en 'n noemer. Verstaan julle? So we did look at this. Ons het daarna gekyk. Wat ons gaan doen is as volg. What the expectation was of you guys to do. Julle ken die stappe, so ek gaan nou nie al die stappe vir tyd neerskryf nie. Al wat ek gaan doen, ek gaan sê let 0,1222 or let x be equal to, in Afrikaans is dit mos laat, né? Of stel, wat ook al julle gebruik. That is my eerste stap. Let x be equal to 0,122, and then I say I need to, so this is number 1. Now I'm going to say number 1, equation number 1, vergelijking nummer 1 gaan ek maal met 10. Nee? En dan sê ek, alles kyk dan in 'n posisie vorentoe, so dat word dan, as ek 10 maal met x, dan kry ek 10x. And then I say, what happens if I times this with 10? The comma shifts one place back. So that is going to be 1,222 recurring like that. And daar is dan my tweede vergelijking. Nou gaan ek aan en ek sê, equation number 1 times what? Or equation times what? 100. Okay, now I'm going to say, what is this going to become? 100x is equal to, now it's going to become 12,2222. And this is going to be equation number 3. Hoekom doen ek dit? Ek wil hê, wanneer ek hier vanaand aftrek, moet daar niks meer kommas agter die komma oorbly nie. Verstaan julle? So that means I'm doing this so that this numbers, if I subtract this from this, dan moet daar nie meer in die desimaal oorbly nie. Are you with me? Okay. So now I say in my next step, I want you to get in the habit of writing this out. Alright? Because it helps you. Now I'm going to say equation number 3, vergelijking number 3 minus vergelijking number 2, and then I do this. Now I say I have 100x, I'm subtracting 10x. What is my answer? 100 minus 10 is equal to 90x. Okay, now I say I have 12. Alright, so if I subtract from the back, I'm going to say that 2 cancels out with that 2. Al die 2 kanselleer met mekaar uit in die desimale. Alright, so I'm basically just saying, I'm looking at the front part. Ek kyk net na die voorste gedeelte, dan sê ek 12 minus 1 is gelyk aan 11. Wat wil ek oplos? X. I want to determine x, né? So ek wil vir x alleen kry. Om vir x alleen te kry, sê ek aan beide kante deel ek met. Wat is my koëffisiënt vir die x? 90. So ek wil ons eintlik ontslae raak. So julle hoef nie die stap in te sit nie. So ek kan direk gaan na jou antwoord toe wat so gaan lyk. 11 gedeel deur 90. X is gelyk aan 11 deur 90, maar vir die mense wat nie weet nie, how do I get to that? I say 90x is equal to 11. On both sides I divide by 90. Alright, like this, and then what happens here? This cancels out, so I'm left with x over 1, which equals to x here. And then this is my answer. Now you can check on your calculator. Gaan jou calculator toe. Druk daar 11 op 90. Is dit wel so? Now your calculator might change the last number at the end, but it goes on forever. Alright, so your calculator is veronderstel om te sê 0,12222 en dan gaan dit aan. Okay? So daar is die eerste vraag. Die volgende vraag wat hulle ons gegee het was, the roots of a quadratic equation is given as, so ek gaan gou daai skryf, pos gou die video. Vraag nommer 1.2, hulle vra vir ons, die wortels van 'n kwadratiese vergelyking word gegee as x is gelyk aan minus 5 plus minus vierkant wortel 20 plus 8k gedeel deur 6. Alright, so Dan vra hulle vir ons nommer 1.2. Write down two values for k which the roots will be rational. So rational is dat is mos die teken vir rasioneel net. So when will this be rational? Wanneer dit is 'n rasionale getal? 'n Rasionale getal, now I need to go back to my notes. 'n Rasionale getal is nie 'n getal wat geskryf kan word as 'n
fraction,
as 'n breek en dan moet nie 'n wat is dit? 'n vierkant word nie. Alright? This shouldn't be a cern. So that means what I can do, I take my calculator, okay, and then I substitute all of these values each time into the place of k. Okay? En dan kyk julle watter waarde jy kry. As jou calculator vir jou byvoorbeeld 'n vierkant wortel gee, dan moet jy weet wat se right, everyone take the calculators quickly and then we do this exercise. What you're going to do, you're going to type, for example, in your calculator, make a fraction sign, okay, and then you type -5 plus, we're first going to check the plus, okay, plus 20 plus 8 times what? Our first number is -3. Okay, so you guys are going to do it in your calculator, so you're just going to check. So that means it's -5 plus, what is 20 times 8 is equal to 24. Alright, so okay, I'm going to give you the shorter way. I'm first going to do this the first one, and then I'm going to give you a shorter way. So 20 plus -20 plus -24. Okay, what is 20 plus -24? -4. If I get a negative on the square root, if I get a negative on the square root, what kind of number is that? Non-real. Alright, so I should already make, now you make a note here. This is a what kind of number? A non-real number. What is that? Non-real number. Okay, so that's not the only word. So I can actually just, by looking at my square root, I can determine already what it is. First one. Okay. So wat dit beteken, graad 10, Mr. Armstrong, wat dit beteken, ons kan eintlik, nee, hoef ek die hele vergelyking te gaan kyk nie. Ek moet eintlik net kyk, as ek hier kry 'n volkomme vierkant, dan moet ek weet, dit gaan nie vir my 'n breek gee, soos dan 'n rasionale getal is. Alright, so nou weet ek hier by die eerste getal het ek nie, as ek vir -3 instel beteken substitute or substitution. Right? If I put it into the equation, I get a non-real number because I have a negative under the square root. So in our real number system, it doesn't exist. Nou gaan ek aan en nou sê ek -2. -2, so that sal wees, now I'm only checking under the square root. So ek sê 20 plus -2, 8 plus -2 is gelyk aan 4. So vierkant wortel van 4 is gelyk aan? Is gelyk aan 2. Nou sê ek -5 plus 2 is gelyk aan? -7, né? Is gelyk aan 7 of is gelyk aan 3. 3 gedeeld deur 6. Het ek wat se getal? Rasionale getal. So now I write here at question number 1.2, k element of -2, and that's my first answer. Now I'll check for the next one. As ek instel -1, dan wat kry ek? 20 plus -8. 20 minus 8 is gelyk aan? Wat is 20 minus 8? 12. Is 12 volkomme vierkant? No. Alright, so what number am I going to have? Irrational number. So I'm going to have, by this one, I'm going to have square root of 12. Now as ek 'n square root in my noemer het, then I should know I have what kind of number? Irrational number. So this one will be irrational. If I have 0, then I'm going to say, so die antwoord we take down is 20 plus 8. 8 maal 0, so it's only square root 20. What kind of number do I have? Irrational. Irrasionele getal, want 20 is nie volkomme vierkant nie. En dan, my volgende getal is 1, nou sê ek 20 plus 8 is gelyk aan 28. Square root of 28? It will be an irrational number. So this one is also an irrational number. And now I go to my next question. Next number is 2. Now I say 20 plus 8 times 2 is 16. 36. Alright? Is the square number a perfect square? So therefore I can say, so my answer is going to be 6. And this final answer, so it's going to be square root of 36 is equals to 6. And therefore I can say that will be a rational number. So my answer here will be 2 and negative 2 and 2. Okay? And now I can check for 3 as well. 3, nou sê ek 20 plus 8 mal 3, 8 mal 3 is gelijk aan 24, so 20 plus 24 is gelijk aan 44. 44 is 44 a, so that will be a irrational number. Alright, so this is a, so there, now I go back to my question. My question number 1.1 was, skryf 2 waardes vir k neer waar die wortels rasionaal sal wees. En dan skryf ek k as element van -2 en 2. But Atulile, because I've done this now, I already have the answers to my next question. En wat vraag vir my die volgende vraag? Write one value for k for which the roots will be non-real. Waar sien julle non-real? So k is equal to -3. Alright, so you see, if you do the work, if you read the question, you can already see where the answers are going to come from. Wat is die volgende vraag? Describe the roots if k is equal to -20. So now you should do the same thing. However, you should substitute k with -20. And I'm going to give you that answer now. So 20 plus 8 times k. What you're basically going to have, you're going to have square root of 0. Alright, so square root of 0 is 0. And then your answer that you're going to have to write down for me is going to be, it's basically just going to be 5/6. And your antwoord sal wees, die antwoord is real of rational. Real, so you write real and rational. That is Afrikaans, and then in English your answer will look like this. It will be real because it's a part of the real number system, and it will be rational. So that means if I have, for example, a square root of 0, my answer will also be rational. Okay, because it's -5 plus 0 is going to be 6. So that will be rational. Alright, so my next question, which I gave to you, was the following. Simplify the following expression.